You probably thought this video would be slagging the fake robotaxi show. That was so bad it knocked 9% off the price of Tesla shares. But it seems to have drawn attention away from what is, at least in part, an incontrovertible success. A super heavy booster was caught on the giant chopsticks on its launching platform. The simple fact this was done on the first try makes it an important success because it enables SpaceX to be more ambitious about what gets tested next. For example, I would expect an announcement regarding a future flight test that attempts to catch the Starship upper stage. I started commenting on SpaceX and Starship because of the inherently dubious appropriateness of a rocket project using an agile-ish project management approach. Had the chopsticks catch failed, it might take 1 to 3 more tries to see if it would actually work at some point. Each test launch still takes a few months to prepare. Had it failed in a way that damaged the launch platform, that would set back the whole Starship project by months more. In other words, the successful catch takes a great deal of risk out of the question of whether Starship converges on a usable rocket within a relevant time frame. As it is, the chopsticks catch was visibly successful. If there are any problems, like damage to the launch tower from the engines used to hover the booster into place, or from the weight of the booster and the speed with which it contacted the chopsticks, that remains to be seen, but no obvious damage is evident so far. Why are the chopsticks potentially important? The New Glenn rocket has 6 retractable legs intended to stabilize the booster when it lands. Not needing those retractable legs is an attractive idea. You don't have to carry them up into orbit with you, just to have them there when you land. The goal of the chopsticks mechanism on the Starship launch tower is to take at least some of the mass out of the booster itself and keep it on the ground. The devil, as always, is in the details. The Starship booster catch happens near the top of the booster. How much extra structural strength needs to be engineered into the booster to do that? Does Starship gain an advantage over New Glenn using this approach? Unfortunately, that's a difficult comparison. You can't just take the dry mass of each booster and scale it by maximum thrust or some other simple factor. You really have to compare the entire Starship system with the entire New Glenn stack to see how efficiently they can put payload into orbit and beyond.